Hi Stampers, Billy Moan here with Rambling Rose Studio, Stampin' Up! Independent Demonstrator. I've been promising this card in a box, and today I'm going to try to get this video out to you. Here's an example of one that I made this week for my anniversary for my husband, and I just took a little bit of this and that and some roses. Normally these cards fold up flat just like this and fit in a normal envelope, but since I was hand delivering this one, I wasn't really worried about that, so I've got some roses on some of these panels, but that's one example. Here's another example, quite different, using the new set Baby We've Grown, and I've used let's see, I use Smoky Slate for this base card. And you can see I've just got a little bit of several things that are in that stamp set. And this one will fold up flat. See? And then it fits right inside our regular envelope. And I don't think it would take any extra postage to send this either. So here's another one that I was going to show you how to make today. I don't know that I'm going to go through the whole thing, but I'll show you how to make the box itself. And I'll give you all the dimensions for the panels, the box, the scoring. I have it all written out for you, and you can stop the video and copy it down. So don't worry about it. Just enjoy the video the first time you see it. And when that comes up, you can stop it and copy down all the information. This is Backyard Basics cards. Stamp set, and of course it has its own framelits, so it made it so easy to have the flowers and everything pop up. I didn't have to fussy cut them like I did some of the other things out of that Baby How We've Grown. So this is the one we're going to tackle today. You can see how they fold up, and it'll go right inside of an envelope, and they pop right back open. I just think they are, well, I just think they're the bee's knees. These cards, I think anybody that got one would just be thrilled to open that up and have that sitting out. So let's get started. I'm going to put up this information. So right now, all you need to do, if you want to, is just stop the video and copy down this information. But I'm going to go on now. I'm sure you got that. You can get it later if you want to. So I'm going to bring in my scoring tool here so maybe you can see it. And here is your 9 by 5.5 inch piece of cardstock. And you score it at, I'm going to get my little cheat sheet here, 2 1/8, 2 1/8, 4 1/4, 6 3/8, and 8 1/2. Then you turn it to the short side, and you score it at 2 3/4, all the way down. So that is basically the box right there. You also are going to need to cut a 3 1/8 inch square piece of cardstock, same cardstock, and score it a 1/2 inch in from each side, like that. And then cut it in half, or as close to in half. You don't have to be. And you're going to fold this in a Z pattern, like that. And you'll need sticky strip on this edge and on this edge. And I'll show you why in just a little bit, but you're going to need those. Now then, I'm going to move the scoring tool out of my way. On this piece of cardstock here, this top rectangle you want to cut out. So I cut a little bit of an angle right there just so that'll fold a little nicer. And just cut this out. Okay? Then you're going to take your bone folder and just crease all of your folds like this. Okay. We're going to put a piece of sticky strip right here. My goopy scissors. It's the only ones I use to cut anything sticky. Okay, and before we fold this up, this is going to be your bottom of your box. And at the top, we're going to cut on your score line down to that score line. All the way, all these panels. Now, before I fold this up, if you wanted to, you can take these panels and you can put them inside your scalloped topper punch and punch them out and get a real pretty scallop on there. Here, this one's got it. Can you see that? Right there. If you wanted to do that, you could. See? I think, you know, that's just another thing that you can do. Okay, so we've got this. We're going to fold all these down with the exception of this one that has a sticky strip. That's your back. We're going to fold all these down like that. Now we're ready to put it together. So just fold your back over, pull your sticky strip off, and then fold this one down over it. Okay, so there's your box. This is your back right here. These are your flaps that go down like that. Now then, on your back piece, wait a minute, get this. These panels that you put, these are 1 7/8, this one for the back, by 5 1/4. And I'm going to put it just like that on the back. And then around the bottom, I've got these panels ready. They're 1 7/8 by 2 1/2. So you would put them all the way around. One more right here because this is the back. You would have that other piece there like this. Okay, this is where you will write your message or whatever. Then after you get all those on the inside, I've got, these are also 1 7/8 by 2 1/2. I put these down here on all three, and then one blue one back here on this back, like that. Now, let me show you what you do for the inside to place all your little pieces. That 3 1/8 square piece that you had, that you put the sticky strip here and here, you place it inside your box, just like that, with your sticky strip, both of them. You fold it in a Z pattern, one this way, one this way, see? And put them inside your box. And that's it. I mean, from there, it's how do you want to decorate? How do you want to decorate your box? I didn't put sticky strip on that, but you get the general idea that those go in there. And then I use acetate, the Windows paper, and I attach them to that with dimensionals. And then I put sticky strip here and put it inside my box. I kind of play with them on placement and stuff and move them around the side and then stick them in. So you put however many you want. On this one, I've got 4 in there. I don't know, you could probably put a couple more tulips if you wanted to. And I've got the butterfly here and the bee there. So that's how you get your pieces inside here on your acetate or your window sheets. Just put them inside like that. And you've got your box. Now, I'm going to put this back over here while I'm talking just a minute. to make sure you see that and you get that information. So I hope you'll tackle this. It is, once you do one and you see how easy it is, I promise you they're as addictive as potato chips. I love making them. I want to make one with the forest animals for my little grandson. I think he will really like that. So just let your mind go crazy when you look at your stamps. Of course, if you don't have the framelets like there are for the Backyard Basics, they have all their own framelets, which really make it nice. You're going to have to fussy cut, but some of it could be punched probably, but I think you'll find it well worth it. And I hope you'll give this a try and that you will also be like me, addicted to cards in a box. I hope you like that and that you'll come back to see me.